positive. I don't want my videos to be down in nobody or talking to about nobody because I can't talk about nobody.
Well, you got to move to go plate?
No, where you from?
I'm finna feed my friends some food.
What friend? Not the one you don't talk to no more.
No, no. Who I was telling you? I'll talk to. You should show y'all. You should show me how. Just show me how real fast.
No, I'm not gonna show them.
Just show me how real fast. Like y'all had a secret or something. I love when you talk about God. It reminds me of my grandmother.
Let me tell you something. I love to talk about God because I cannot make it without Him. And I tell y'all all the time, I'm not perfect. And I ain't gonna lie, I love to have my margaritas every once in a while. But I know where my help come from.
Well,
I know where my help come from, and I cannot make it without Him.
You can't.
And I cannot make it because that's what I mean. The person that I can lean on and I can tell my business to, and I don't have to worry about it.
So what's friend Ed?
But I have a best friend.
Put that thing between your eyes and your mouth.
I have a best friend. I can tell her anything. Nobody never hear.
I like your human relationship.
Nobody. And she more of a sister than I am. I have 4 sisters, and that's more of a sister than I ever had. And I love the ground she walk on. I told her, I texted her one morning, I said, if something was to ever happen to you, I think I'll lose my mind. I think I'll have a breakdown. She picked up the phone, what's wrong with you, sis?
I'm like, both of y'all had new
I'm like,
come out
it's nothing wrong. I just love you. I love you. And it's good when you got a friend that you can go cry to, you can tell your business to, and you ain't got to worry about nobody else hearing it because that friend gonna keep it to herself.
How long y'all been friends?
And me and her been friends over 30 years. And in the beginning, her butt couldn't stand me. She couldn't stand me. Because when she see me walking around the corner in the project, she'd say, there go that bitch. But that's my best friend. I love her. Love her. We ain't blood sisters, but that's my sister. That's my sister / best friend. And I'm telling y'all, when y'all got a friend like that, don't let nobody come between y'all. Because a person will see your relationship and they be so jealous and they want to break your friendship.
Well, my live looking like your live the other day.
So I'm telling y'all, never ever let nobody come between you and a good friendship. Your man, nobody.
Y'all make sure y'all follow Ed Anderson TV. Cause I'm over here looking a little short. I'm over 0. I'm over here looking 0.
Y'all pull up on my baby channel.
My grandma had a little Saint Angel above eyes and sit and talk English. Like Merle.
Yeah, I mean, but let me tell y'all something. I can go, like somebody say I got stories. I do have stories, but I can go on and on about my friend. I can write a whole book on how true of a friend this lady is of me. To me, I just got out the hospital 2 weeks ago. Her husband was giving her a surprise party. I called my husband. I say, look, we going to Miami. I don't care if I just got out the hospital. We finna go to Miami for her birthday. And we went down there. And when she saw me, you should have seen how she acted. And she had just left from coming to visit me from 2 weeks ago and stuff. So I'm telling anybody, if you have a good friend that got your back when you down, that friend gonna be there for you, treat that friend good. Because it's hard nowadays to find a true friend, a friend that's not jealous of you, not jealous of your relationship, not jealous of what you have, but your friend. And no matter what you get, that friend, your true friend, she gonna say, I'm happy for you.
When you cooking your salmon?
I'm happy. I'm cooking my salmon tomorrow. What did you thought I was gonna cook my salmon?
No, show them the season. You don't gotta season it.
But I'm gonna do my salmon.
But show them
I don't
want
to season it.
So it could be. I don't want me something. You gonna make something. What you making with it?
He's so greedy. He up here. You already got salmon balls. Talking about what I'm cooking. I just cooked some food.
Welcome. I'm like Rocco Jenkins. Welcome home. I'm home.
At least you ain't bring the woman home. He brought home with that little ugly dog.
Y'all too judgmental. Y'all judgmental. The last girl I brought home, my sister told that girl she was ugly. She was ugly on Instagram, pretty in person.
Now, who talking about the one with the flat tire?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't like her. Oh my God. I
don't start that girl might be why you know that she go on Instagram and talk about
I don't care. I don't care. She know I ain't like her. I didn't. He brought some girl home. Well, he brought her out of town with us.
You invited
I didn't invite her.
You did invite that girl.
What
Man, you invited 3 girls. I bring three girls on the 3. You invited all 3 of them over. But I had to take one, so I took her.
You need to quit lying.
You did invite that girl. My first time, my mama first time me. Oh, Elva, you bring her to. Cause my mom was so excited for the whole family to go to a vacation in Orlando. We had a 12-bedroom house.
No, we had a 15-bedroom house.
15-bedroom house. My mom was so excited to go. So anybody she see with us, she invited. She invited. My cousin got like 10, 15 girlfriends. She invited about 5 of his. You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes. Hey, she said I'm out there talking to the girl. Oh, you coming out there to the vacation house with my son? That girl aired me. I done took the girl out there. P watching the live, combing her. And my sister just got her hair combed, and my sister got her hair done. My sister look good.
Let me tell y'all something. I know me and my baby going through something, but don't come on my live talk about, because at the end of the day, that's still my child and I still love my child, okay? So we ain't gonna do that one right there. Not gonna do it.
Yeah, she invite, she tell the girl comes, so the girl invite her, so she got a son, so I bring her son. Peaches. Yeah, my sister is beautiful. My sister is beautiful. Beautiful with a V. Yeah. What they said?
You know what? I did eat some salmon balls. You can't.
But hold on, let's get back on this. Let's get back on this situation. Let's get back on this situation. She done invited this girl. Yeah. She done invited this girl to come over there. The girl, she come. And I'm gonna tell the girl. So the girl at the house. So my sister tell the girl. Before my sister didn't meet the girl, my sister found out who I'm talking to. She said, "Oh, I know you not messing with that girl. That girl's so messy." I said, "Man, you know." My sister said, "My sister said you pretty in person, but you sure is ugly on Instagram." Y'all know which sister I'm talking about. What she said, that girl?
I told her I already see me and you gonna have problems, okay? Because her attitude. I knew when I knew we were gonna have problems. I told her, man, you gonna be all right. Don't do nothing.
Then she come knock on her door talking about she prayed. When she came and knocked on her door, she. Oh my God.
So my daughter called me. My daughter said, "Mama, get up, go around there, cause something happened with Elwood." I go around now. I'm pulling up now. Remind y'all, I gotta go to work 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like 4:07. He telling me,
I ain't call you, said Drew.
I ain't call you, and he going on. I'm like, boy, I just got out of my bed to see what's going on. So I come home.
I bought one of my cars home and jumped in my other car.
So he come home, and as I'm turning in the apartment.
Well, they said before it started, they say if your mother started a hair channel, you should wash her hair.
Oh, please. So
my mom don't let nobody. I'm surprised she went and let somebody. What made you go and let somebody wash her hair?
I don't know what made me.
I don't let nobody. You don't want to let nobody touch her head since.
And the young lady, she do hair good, but I just think my hair just too long.
I think what it was, you went and got Joe. You did. It is disrespectful to his mother. I hope the other daughter is not. This is wicked generation.
Hold up, let me tell you something.
What?
My son is not disrespectful, okay? So whatever you need to should have came on this live early, okay? Cause my son is not disrespectful. My son is him with his mom, all right?
Why
And
do
we
they
laughing,
say
we
that?
talking or whatever. It's nothing negative right here, honey.
Well,
It's all
No,
positive.
ask her, how do you feel like I'm disrespectful to my mom? Tell me how do I feel. How do you
Hey,
feel
wait a minute,
like
know what? Let me tell you something. You ain't got to say.
No, I'm not. It's
Hold
funny.
up.
I'm asking a
No,
question.
you ain't got.
You gotta ask a question. You gotta ask a
Know
question with
what?
a question. I don't ask a question. I ask a question with a question.
I'm not.
So how I'm disrespectful to my mama?
First of all, I'm not asking a question with a question. First of all, I'm not gonna answer a question with a question.
It's not disrespect. I ain't
Let
never
me tell you
disrespect.
something. You know why I'm not? Because people get on here and talk about how disrespectful you is, talk about you being disrespectful to me, but their kids probably disrespectful. They can't even tell to their kids. So why would you care what somebody say?
I'm not caring what nobody.
Okay, so then why would you answer the question with a question? I don't care.
Because we entertain and we that what we doing. We entertain, so we reading the comments and we asking question with a question.
But
so
what? I don't care. Okay,
say,
when somebody say something like that, we gonna
hold on,
go back. So So when somebody say something like that, we don't need that right there.
No,
Let them
read the
go. You don't have to read what they say.
Drake, people need to stop talking about this moment, baby. My mom raised her 3 kids. Let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Look here. My mama raised her 3 kids. I had so many homeboys. All my homeboys, okay. Let me rephrase that. I had a couple homeboys, and they ain't had the mama I had. They always say, "Oh, we wish we had the mama you had." Some of their mama was on dope. Some of their mama gave them up. So the mama I got, I'm glad the mama I got. My mama ain't never did nothing wrong to me. If she did what she did, but she ain't do nothing wrong to me. So y'all not gonna sit here and say, "Oh, you disrespect your mama." Da, da. This how me and my mama talk. This how we talk. We talk and we play like this. That's how we do it. Coco, no, I don't think. That's how we
And
do
let me tell y'all something. Back in my days, and I knew mothers, hardworking mothers, who got on drugs. I looked out for their kids. And them same women and them same young boys, I tell you, and them same young boys respect me. And them same young girls respect me because I looked out for them. Because back in my days, and I know their mama was on drugs and stuff, and I go in Kmart's and I see them kids.
Well,
and
they say why. They say you tell them why. It's a story about why I chew on stuff.
Cause his daddy chew on things. His daddy do the same thing.
My girl just said it.
Let me tell you something. I hate him to hold my remote control. I hate his son to hold my remote control because they'll chew on it.
We were not chewing your
Oh yes, your son too. You too. His daddy do the same thing. But let me tell y'all something. Back in my days and stuff, when I see parents who got on drugs and I know them from Review Terrace and I know how hard they worked and stuff and how hard they took care of their kids and made sure their kids had, I looked out for them kids. When school time came, I looked out for those kids. I used to go in Kmart's and see I went in Kmart, saw a lady, she keeping other people's kids, but she ended up shopping for her kids. And the other lady kids standing there looking because that mama was on drugs. And I told them 2 little girls, whatever y'all want out this store, I'm gonna buy it. Get all y'all need out this store right here.
You still got that video of what you had to say.
And the lady turned around, the other lady who was buying her kids stuff, she told I said, I'm not buying your kids nothing. These 2 little girls right here, I'm gonna buy them whatever y'all want. Y'all get everything y'all want. I'm gonna buy everything y'all want. You know, their mama came to me crying, telling me thank you. And you know what? I didn't do that for her to tell me thank you. I did that because I know the type of woman she was. And I knew the type of woman that she loved her kids. But she got messed up and she got on drugs.
Well, you need to tell them people I don't chew on your remote control. You got to tell them I don't chew on your remote control.
He don't really chew on
I chew on bottle caps and
bottle caps and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying I wouldn't let him use my remote control. Not like that right now.
God, you thank you, man. That's why you so blessed. God bless you. But do you still got that video what you had done said what had happened to you? Did you still got it or did you delete it?
I deleted it.
Okay, she deleted it.
I deleted it. Deleted it when they say they wasn't gonna pay me no more, and they still ain't
How
pay
much
me.
you made though?
So I should have kept that video up.
You should know. You have to be very careful and confident when you tell the kind of story. Yeah, you do. You got to. You got to tell them in codes. Your mother had a beautiful soul.
And that was like, you know what?
Hold on, the devil.
That's about like 30
say.
some years ago.
So what they say. They say your mother have a beautiful soul and the devil will use your own kid to go against you. Keep doing the good work. You believe in that? You believe?
No, Pete is not his dad. I told y'all.
No.
I told y'all I have 3 kids.
No, my daddy name the same name as me.
I have 3 kids, y'all, and I have 3 baby daddies, okay? 3 baby daddies.
Said 3 baby fathers.
Baby fathers.
So I'll ask you this question. I'll ask you this question.
Hold on.
I'll ask you this question. Oh, she got 3 baby fathers, but both my sisters.
Hold on. When my nephew got shot, you was the one told him to lay down and review tears.
What? She's talking about Jock.
Who your nephew?
No, she's talking about Jock. When Jock got shot in your car.
Jock can't get shot in my car.
Jock did get shot in your car.
Who he was with?
He was with Demetrius. Demetrius drove. That was 4th of July weekend. You remember that?
No.
You remember that?
I want to know who her nephew is.
Who is that? You would come in and ask her. Let me see. Oh, you can't reply. Oh, you can say her name. Oh. Okay.
Who your nephew?
Patricia. I'm not saying. How you say it? Miss Callie. We gonna say Miss Callie. You remember that man got shot in your car?
Who was your nephew, Miss Kelly?
Jacquez. Yeah, you gotta let her know. She got a nephew named Jacquez herself.
Is it Charlene's son, Jock?
Yeah, I believe that's, yeah. You remember him and what's the editors? Oh. You remember that?
Y'all go back to my baby page and show him some love. Show him some love.
What you said? She said Jacquez. She talking about Jock? Fat boy with dreads? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How Jock doing?
And they came back and I still remember that I was young. And they pulled him out your car. They went on Bride, and they was supposed to be going to the liquor store. Demetri stopped on Bride, and they shot your car.
Oh yeah.
You remember that? Yeah, that man clean his old blood out. Yeah, that man clean his old blood out your car.
Oh, tell Charlene I say hello.
Yeah, Fat Jock.
Yeah, that's my son, Charlie. Ed Anderson TV.
Yeah, Jock.
Let me tell y'all something. I know some of y'all about my fun that we had. We didn't have to think about, the killing and stuff. And then if you and somebody got into it, y'all fought, and the next day y'all was like friends.
They not doing that no more.
I mean, I love the projects, and I'll never forget where I came from, because one thing, people down the projects, but the projects teach you how to survive.
Well, I love the project.
That's one thing about the projects, teach you how to survive. And I don't care what you and somebody going through in the projects. Somebody try somebody from somewhere else, y'all come together.
They say multicast the lie next time. How you do that?
Yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? One thing about the projects, oh my God, the projects will teach you how to survive. And one thing about the projects, family. You family, one thing about it.
You and your son be together everywhere like that. Yeah, we do. Until we get on each other's nerves.
Oh yeah, he get on my nerves.
I have to pull it. Well, she showed me, what you doing?
Yeah, that was, and one thing in the project, like y'all know I'm from Tampa. I grew up in Riverview Terrace. One thing on Fridays, you know, we be out there playing. Our mama and them be probably frying fish and cooking grits or barbecuing. You hearing music, and then me and my friends, we playing teddy ball with a milk jug.
Oh, y'all was screwed.
That's how we was playing with milk jug. And then I did have another best friend, but she passed. Now that was my true best friend right there. I loved it her.
I'm from the project, but I love going to the project.
And you know what? And even though when I moved out the projects, when I had my kids still went to the projects.
What? You couldn't tell it, man.
We went to the projects every time. Sometimes I leave my house. I stayed in a good neighborhood. I would leave my house.
Don't do that. You stayed
on Fowler, Elwood. You was little, okay?
Oh, Fowler 15?
Yeah, back then, you wasn't even much born then. I was pregnant with you, okay?
Okay, I don't remember that.
Okay, I was pregnant with him,
so
okay?
You stayed in a good neighborhood.
That was a good neighborhood, okay? But anyway, we'll leave
the project. It used to be fun.
And you know, when we stayed...
I used to love the project.
When we stayed in our house, because I was on Section 8 then, but we stayed in our house and stuff, we would leave, and we might go to my grandma's house and be stayed over there for like a month, 2 months. And I just go back home and check.
You know, my grandma told me the other day, we were talking about that. I told my grandma, I said, when I was a kid, I used to love it. My grandma told me, yeah. My grandma told me, I ride past the projects, you'll be in the car. I ride past Charlie College Hill. I'd be like, that go to the project. She told me, I jump and go to Smiley.
But yeah, I leave my house, and I had a nice house that I was staying in on Section 8. I leave there. Me and my children, we pack up our stuff and be going to my grandma's house for like a month, 2 months. And the only thing I did is go back and check my house. And when I go home and stay like for a week and just my grandma call my mama and say, Johnny Mae, can you find out if I did something wrong to Tracy? Because she went home. I'm like, well, hell, I got my own house. I just can't live with you and stuff. And my kids went to school from my grandma.
And then we ain't never called. That's crazy because we ain't never called our great grandma. We call her Merle.
Yeah, and that's my grandma.
That's your grandma.
I know that. I know that. I say that's my grandmama, and I was raised to call her Merle. My children was raised to call her Merle.
But you know the crazy part is, before I used to go to school.
Oh my God.
She got to make me eggs before I be asleep. She put on my clothes. She made sure I got on my clothes. And before I walk in the house, she got to make me something screaming eggs. That's why I like eggs like that.
My aunt used to be so mad. My aunt say, Tracy, I'm telling you, I'm not going to be taking your son to school. He laying all there. Mama got to pull his clothes on. Then she got to cook his eggs. He won't go to school till he get an egg. I'm sick of your son. And I'm named after my aunt. She said, I'm so sick of him. He just laying there. I be like, boy, get up. You better get up.
Claudia used to be so high.
My aunt used to be so mad and stuff talking about him.
And my grandma said, he ain't leaving until he get his eggs. He ain't leaving until... I was the youngest to reshake hands.
And I was staying, like when I stayed in the projects, I stayed across the street from my grandmother. I can be outside finna hang up my clothes on the line. And my grandma stayed upstairs. When she see me, because she can look out her window and see me at my apartment.
Merle. You stayed across from, I thought you stayed across from Clyde.
No, I stayed, my aunt stayed out my front door, my grandma stayed out my back door. And when I'm finna hang out my clothes,
you couldn't even
you can see, I did creep, okay? I didn't have to creep, I stayed in my own place, so what I had to creep for?
Oh, Merle,
but anyway,
back in the day too.
My grandmama, she'll be looking out the window, because my grandma was nosy, okay? She loved to look out her window.
One thing about Merle know everybody's business, don't even leave the house.
So my grandmama be looking, as soon as I get ready to hang one shirt on, you see my grandma coming over there on my house. She be like, Tracy, I got it. I'm gonna hang out your clothes. Man, I mean, my grandma did everything. My grandma loved all her 7 grandkids, and my grandma do anything for her grandkids and her great grandkids. Merle.
Oh yeah, Merle ain't play.
Yeah, she say, Tracy, I'm telling you,
Yeah,
you gonna come home, I'm gonna be in jail. She's telling me and my sister and my cousin them. She say, you gonna come home, y'all gonna come home, I'm gonna be in jail because I'm gonna be on F one of them MF self.
And that's the other one. My girl was to be about 70 years old. I remember one time me and my son mama got into it. And my son mama dropped him off in front of my grandma's house. My grandma said,
Which was yours?
No, I'm talking about Merle.
Oh.
When she went to EJ over in front of Merle's house. She said, I'm gonna beat that bitch. Merle walked with her. Well, that used to be the time though.
So I know, you know what? Let me tell you something. And that's the point of me telling these stories. When you going through something, just think about the good things.
Good times.
And the good times that you don't have in your life. You know what I'm saying? Because we gonna have things that come against us and try to knock us down. But if we let it get the best of us, we gonna stay down. But at the end of the day, you got to stand, think about all the good times and the fun and stuff like that, because nowadays life is all about being happy, because tomorrow is not promised to none of us. So we got to be happy.
You say what you know about them syrup sandwiches.
Oh my God.
I hate them.
Child, you know about that little syrup. He don't know about that real syrup, okay?
I like that sugar bread though.
Let me tell y'all something.
That sugar bread, that sugar water.
Let me tell y'all something.
What you know about?
I hate it.
So she asked you about telling about that government cheese that you used to eat by.
That's what I'm gonna tell them about. Let me tell y'all something. If y'all from the projects and y'all my age, y'all know about that government cheese. Boy, I ain't know how to act because my mom worked for the school board.
50 years, she retired. When grandma started, hold on, before you start that story, let them know you say grandma worked 50 years on school board. What?
No, my mama worked like 30 years with the school board.
When she started, what age she started with?
My mama started working for the school board when I was in the 3rd or 4th grade.
And she retired when I left 5th grade.
Yeah, my son left 5th grade.
So y'all do the math.
But anyway, my mom didn't get food stamps then, but she got it like during the summer. My mom was able to get food stamps. Boy, I ain't know how to act being in that line getting that welfare cheese. Because the people used to come to the rent office in the projects to give out the welfare cheese. Man, that was the best macaroni and cheese ever. And the best cheese toast ever. And I hated that doggone powder milk.
My baby still had those giant blocks of government cheese. She used to make grilled cheese.
And that was the best. That was the best cheese.
What made them stop?
And I remember my mama.
Cheese? How was it?
It was in a block. It came in a brown box. And it was in a block like this right here. And you can, oh my God.
So they actually used to get y'all government cheese?
Hell yeah, it was good government cheese.
So y'all used to get the government cheese and the food stamps at the time?
Yeah, but you get the cheese, you get peanut butter, you get powdered milk.
We made grilled cheese and macaroni cheese.
Oh yeah.
Cheese.
Yeah.
And hold up. And we had powdered milk and put it in the refrigerator.
Let me tell y'all something. I hated that doggone powder milk. Oh my God. I used to tell my mom, I said, Mama, we ain't got no milk. She said, y'all do got some milk. She go mix that powder milk up and put it in the cereal. I'd be so mad. And there used to be a cereal by Post. Oh my God. Them cereal was so hard. They were so hard that
the brown box and the block of cheese.
I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it did. You bring back memories, baby.
But let me tell y'all something.
Like Velveeta, so they trying to say
no, honey, that ain't taste like Velveeta. Don't get it wrong. Velveeta ain't had nothing on that welfare cheese. But let me tell y'all something. My mama used to get these cereal on WIC when my brother was little. It was about Post or something, but them cereal was so hard. You eat them, man, it's like your teeth gonna fall out. And my mom used to be like, you better eat them cereal. And I used to be telling my mom, I said, Mama, them cereal is so hard. One day my mama tried, she was like, oh my God, these cereal is so hard. So hard. But children these days don't appreciate the things that we had. Y'all remember hold on. Y'all remember the iron skates? You gotta have the key. You got to tighten the skate up when the wheel fall off or this and that and stuff.
What you talking about?
They don't know. See that? You heard him. He said, "What you talking about?"
And
he don't know nothing about that.
You know that's crazy because I asked my nephew a couple weeks ago. Asked my nephew, did he know what a Walkman was? He said, "What is that? What is a Walkman?"
You know what? They only must know what a house phone is.
No, I asked my nephew, "What is a landline?" He said, "What is that?"
My granddaughter say, I showed her the old phone. She said, "Oh, this the kind of phone we used to use when we was little, staying in the projects and stuff." And I tell my grandkids stories. I'm like, I remember my friends them. We used to, cause we sit in on the green box in the projects.
The green tank.
The green tank.
We sat on
the green tank. Sit on there. And we sit out there on there, and my friends them used to be like.
They said they don't know it's better than mine. I like the old time.
Let me tell y'all something. The old days was so much better, because you know what? Like I tell y'all, children fight, and then they be right back friends tomorrow and stuff. Even if you and somebody else fought back in the day.
But y'all had a time y'all grew up. Y'all ain't had no cell phone, so when the street light came on, y'all knew y'all had.
Oh yeah, let me tell you something. That's like what he was saying with the street lights. That's where I used to get my whippings from. Okay, that's when I used to say, "This lady do not love me, cause she's to tear my butt up." But you know what? I'm 54 years old now, and I say I deserve. Cause she said I was fast. Okay, she'll say, "Tracy, don't you let them street lights catch you. You better not let them catch." And it's like they caught me all the time, and I got a whipping. And every whipping that my mama gave me, I deserved that whipping because I was a hard-headed girl.
When Risha had her, Risha for you were looking for Risha. Boy, Risha was a track star back in the day, boy.
But I mean, if you know what? Even though no matter what you're going through, just sit back and think about all the good things that you have been through in life. And I mean, you sit back sometime and you just like laugh. Even if your friends, are gone.
Somebody say with Post Great Nut Cereal.
Oh my God, that was some nasty cereal.
And they said Post Great Cereal was eating like Ross. It never got salty.
That's what it was. It was Post Great Nut Cereal. I don't care how much milk you put in them cereals. Them cereals, it was like you was chewing on rocks.
Y'all was eating cereal like that, baby?
What?
And we thought cool.
And my mama used to make me. She said, "Tracy, y'all better eat them cereals."
Who said that?
Mama.
Oh no, I'm talking about who said Miss Mel. Miss Mel said Post Great Nut Cereal was like eating rocks and never got soggy.
Miss Mel, you is right. Them cereals never got soggy. I don't care how long you let them cereals sit in that milk. They did not get soggy. Oh my God. And it was like you were eating a mouthful of rocks.
No, she said the same thing.
Oh my God, they was so nasty,
she said, I think Great Nuts,
That's what they was called. That's what they was called.
She said I could eat, a star said I could eat them.
Oh my God, that's why I'm telling y'all, no matter what y'all go through, just think about the old time, because you laugh.
They say they have it easier.
These children today, they don't know how good they got it. They don't know what we went through coming up and stuff. Because we can go outside and have a good time with a milk jug. Now, these children don't want to come outside. They want to stay in the house. They want to play the game. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. Oh, I ain't doing this. I ain't doing that. The devil is a lie.
Man.
That's why, I mean.
But yeah, that's crazy.
We had, when I was coming up, we had fun. Even though you and your friends might fight, and let me tell you something I used to like. When it's time for Thanksgiving and we out of school for them Thanksgiving day, you and your friends out there.
She said, one time my mom made me sit there all day.
You be out there right at Thanksgiving time.
You have to keep telling them how blessed they are.
Yeah, you blessed. But Thanksgiving time, we get out for the school, the little time, we talking about, we out there playing in the milk jug full of dirt, and we playing teddy ball. Just playing teddy ball. But you know what? We playing teddy ball, we thinking, and they're talking about, each one of us talking about what our mama, them cooking for Thanksgiving, what we gonna eat. And stuff. Nah, kids don't do that. And then the Christmas break, we get so excited when the Christmas break time comes, we playing kickball. in the little sand out there.
One time,
we going to the park. We doing all them things compared to now. And why kids don't have that because they took a lot of things away from when we was growing up and stuff.
Yeah, they do. They did take a lot of it. Like they don't have. They don't have the summertime. They don't have with the parks, the recreation. They don't have that.
But let me tell y'all something. What I used to like. I used to love free lunch day.
They don't got that no more.
You know what I like the free lunch? I used to like the boy. I push you now. Oh my God, that was the best day right there. Free lunch day, and turkeys, and then it used to kill me.
And I was probably like 5 or 6 years old.
And they used to kill me. They used to make sure you ain't stealing to take this free lunch home and stuff. But that was the best thing, the free lunch time.
And you know the crazy part? Peach used to get them and go sell them to all the dope dealers in retail. She'll go get all the free lunch. She'll get all the free lunch and go sell them to all the dope dealers.
Let me tell y'all something. She was a hustler when she was little.
Peach go get all the free lunch in retail for and go sell them to all the dope dealers.
Yeah, and they be like, I want me a turkey. And that's all everybody want. When they come to the park, it's turkey day. It's turkey day. Because that was the best time, turkey day, right there. Free lunch was the best.
They don't got that no more.
And then you know what? And that's why. And then they be wondering, they be saying why kids get in trouble a lot because the things that we had when we was coming up, they took it away.
Like like you used to have at the end of the so like the gym, like you have at what that part called?
American Legion.
No, the part they just changed it. That at West Temple, across the street from Oak Curtis. Riverfront.
Oh my God! Let me tell y'all something.
They don't got that no more.
Like when I was growing up in the projects, they used to have dances during the summer. They used to have 2 dances. They used to have a DJ come out, and then I ain't gonna need much like honey. When we know that DJ's coming out, we trying to find our Sunday best to go out there.
Even though turkey bread from a local church.
Even though it was at night, we try to find the best thing to wear. And then we seeing all our friends, we having fun and stuff. They took that away. We used to go on field trips like here in Tampa, Florida. They used to take us like Disney World, Busch Gardens and stuff. Different little things. But they don't do that for kids no more. That's why the kids be getting in trouble because they don't have nothing for them. And then they want to charge the parents for everything.
Like they used to charge what they used to charge?
Now parents can't, let me tell you something, the stuff they want to charge people to go to the centers and stuff, some of the parents can't afford that. Because it's too expensive. Because you look at it.
It's crazy. They charging they probably like charge $350 a month. If you charge $350 a month, I'd rather just get my son an annual pass and drop him off every day at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, because I mean everything is so expensive, and that's what's wrong with, I don't want nobody to take it personal what I'm finna say. That's what's wrong with a lot of our young black men because they don't have no structures. They don't have nothing they can do, so that's why a lot of them get into. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me talk.
You just said.
Wait a minute. No, I'm just saying. I don't want nobody to take it personal. Nobody take it out of character. I don't care.
You just said.
Listen, let me talk.
Okay, I'm gonna let you talk.
Okay, let me talk. But I'm just saying, there's nothing for them to do at a younger age. That's why a lot of them getting in trouble right now because it's nothing to do compared to like when we was growing up, even when you was like growing up, it was things for them to do. Now, what is there for them to do today? It's nothing.
It's
because
not.
That's what I'm saying. It's not nothing, and that's why I feel. That's why I feel that people should come together and start doing. I mean, at least come together and start doing things so that they can have something to do, not to get in trouble.
Yeah, you're
and
right.
stuff because we using a lot. We are losing a lot of our young black men.
Yeah, you're
right. We losing them to the streets. And then another problem is too because some of us we don't want to be parents. We want to be our child friend. But we can be their friend to a certain extent.
So now I'm finna take you back.
Wait, let me tell you. Let me say. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna let you finish.
That's why you know what I'm saying. We need to start doing stuff so it's something that they can do and not for them to get in trouble and stuff. And you know what I'm saying? It's easy for me to say it, but we have to put action to it. Because, you know what I'm saying, then the young men's got to think about, they got young kids that's growing up, young boys, and they need somebody to look up, because if we losing them, who are they going to look up? Because we as mothers, we have sons, but we cannot teach a son what a man can teach them.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? So if I wait a minute, if I said something wrong to anybody, I mean said it the wrong way, I came out the wrong way, I apologize, but I was trying to come out the best way that I can, because I want to see the best for our young men. I want to see our young men grow up to be kings. That's what I want. I don't want to keep around here every week, a mother losing their child. I don't want to see that, and that break my heart to see when a mother be crying about it, because you know what? At the end of the day, I can cry with you, but I'm not feeling that pain because I haven't lost my child and stuff. And I hate to see when women around him crying. And then last night I was on Facebook and I'm looking at pictures of videos of when mothers were saying they're playing the song, I wish you was still here and stuff. And that hurt my heart, you know what I'm saying? So we, as mothers, as fathers, I mean, need to come together and try to get together and do something, so it's something that the kids can be doing, you know what I'm saying? And try to teach our young men other things.
So you gonna let me talk now?
Okay, you talk.
Now you see, okay, now we finna rewind. Now you see, you say, my nephews and my nieces treat me like I'm the big brother, I act like I'm the big brother, because I do that because of I don't know, lost my whole situation.
But let me tell you,
man,
hold up, like somebody just said summer jobs. Let me tell you something. They did used to have summer jobs. They still have them, but they don't have the summer jobs like they used to. Because I got a summer job. When I got that summer job, you couldn't tell me nothing. I thought I hit the lotto and stuff. You know what? That's what we need right there. We need summer jobs. We need to start doing something so our young men can start focusing. Because a lot of our young men, you know what I'm saying, they be so lost. Young girls too, they be so lost because they feel like they don't have nobody and stuff.
Okay, they do be low, but it's a time. You gotta focus. What you tapping my feet?
Oh, I'm sorry, you got to focus.
My feet. You tap my feet like I'm saying there's something wrong. I'm saying you gotta focus on the younger community.
We do.
Y'all not focus on that.
Oh my God.
Y'all say, they want to be this and they want to be. I'm the way. No, I'm the way with my nieces and my nephews and my nieces, because I ain't trying to be their friend. But I want them to be open to me. I want them to tell the thing. I want to talk to them. I'm not finna chastise them. I'm not my kids. I want them to be able to come talk to me and tell me things what they going through. I'm not finna be they tell me they going through something. They tell me they have like, okay, well, I'm gonna hit you with this story like this here. That time, what you looking at? It's crazy how many kids don't have a father that, like, okay, I'm gonna hit you with that time like this here. When you remember that time when we was on Broad, and I ain't gonna say the name, but even the time we was on Broad, we had that big commotion, and you came down there, and then your cousin came down there. When your cousin came down there, he ain't asked us no question. He took offense about other. Oh, y'all doing this until you came down there and said, "Oh, you ain't finna disrespect my nephew, my niece." You ain't have no niece.
Let me tell y'all something.
No, listen what I'm saying. You're not finna disrespect my son, my nephew, or my little cousin. And your cousin, he took their side.
Okay.
Now you remember that.
Yeah.
So with me, I would go have respect for my niece, my nephews, and my niece. I would go talk to them. I don't care. Y'all say, oh, you say, oh, they like I like I'm their big brother. They never they like disrespect me.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't disrespect me.
They
probably come out their way and say a little snitch thing, but they don't disrespect me.
One thing I
they
say
don't
about
disrespect me. So I want to have a relationship with them. I'm not their parent.
Well, okay, let me tell y'all something. One thing.
No, listen what I'm saying.
Oh my God!
I know that. Okay.
Man,
listen what I'm saying. I never had like an uncle. I had an auntie like your sister.
Ain't nobody.
She go be able to talk to, but I never had an uncle come talk to me.
Okay.
So when we go talk to my nephews and my niece, and we talk, we have.
Let me tell you something. Like I said that he their big brother. You know what? My grandkids, they love their uncle. He like I tell them, you're not an uncle, you're a brother to them and stuff. They love him and they respect him and stuff. And the situation that he talking about when my cousin went and switched out for some friends and
he already
done jumped on their side for them. But let me tell y'all, he jumped on their side for them and he went against his family. But let me tell you something, he went against his family. And that's why I tell you, the young boys that Elwood them be around, when my cousin switched out on his family for them,
we're gonna kick that.
No, the young boys in the neighborhood came and said, Miss Tracy, what you want us to do? And I'm like, no, y'all don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though the people who they got into it with, they still like family to us. You know what I'm saying? Not blood, but they like family to us and whatever. And stuff. And I look at it like this right here. No matter what, with his story, people still came out, Miss Tracy, what do you need me to do? You step down and we got this. No, y'all ain't got nothing. Y'all back up because we're going to squash this because at the end of the day, we still family because we still from the same neighborhood and stuff. And like I'm telling him, at the end of the day, we need to start speaking to our young men and our young women that's lost because you know what? They lost. And like young women, some women went through things and they don't know how to handle it and stuff. So when they have kids, they don't know how to handle their kids and stuff. Like me, I'm telling y'all, y'all know my situation I went through and stuff.
So you should start a program.
So my situation that I have went through, you know what I'm saying, it could have broke me and stuff. And when I got older, I tried to go press charges. But they say the statute of limitation went out, and you know what? A detective came out. She grabbed me. She started crying. She said, "How did you hold that in so many years?" She said, "I seen young women kill themselves." 3 years ago, I met a young girl. She was telling me about what happened to her. I explained my situation. And she said, "How do you be so strong?" And I told her I pray about it. I said, if it weren't for God, I wouldn't be making it. This same this same young girl that talked to me about her situation, she wound up killing herself because she could not handle, you know, the things that she had went through. And that's, you know what I'm saying, when you have been violated as a child, you don't know how to handle your situation and stuff because you feel like it's your fault. You feel like you can't tell nobody. You feel like that you was wrong because that person make you feel like that you was wrong and everything and stuff. Or that person will say, "Oh, you know, you tell you gonna get a whipping." That's what would happen to me. Hold up, that's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be strong-minded and stuff. And I'm telling y'all, not a day don't go by that I don't think about that what happened to me because at the end of the day, the person that did it to me was supposed to protect me. Was supposed to be there when I need it and stuff. And I sit there and I look at, like I tell people sometimes when people talk about, oh, they first, you know what I'm saying? Some people feel uncomfortable when they talk about the first person who they slept with. Or that people ask them who they slept with and stuff. You can't tell them, you know, you feel bad because you can't say, oh, this was my special person. But that person that did violate you was your daddy. So, you know what I'm saying? So we never know what a person be going through who don't went through that situation and they don't know how to handle that because some people lose their mind. Some people want to kill themselves. Some people do kill themselves because they can't handle that because it's all balled up. And then a lot of times they be saying, oh, you know what? When the parents find out, they be saying, oh, don't say nothing. Because they embarrassed. But I'm telling y'all, no matter what, when your kids come to you and your kids tell you something, you listen to your kids. Listen to them. Listen to your kids no matter what. And then when your kids start acting different, see what the problem is. See what the problem is. Don't turn a blind eye. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes as a child, we be crying out, and we want to talk to people, but you be so scared, so scared. Back in my days, I was so scared to talk about what happened to me because how people were going to look at me. But now, you know what, as I got older, and when I first told my mama what happened, because I hated my mama. I hated my mama because what happened to me.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. I hated my mama because what happened to me, but then I had to look at it. All along, my mama didn't know. And you know what? It was meant for my mama not to know because I knew my mama probably would have did something to him and stuff. And that's why when our kids come tell us stuff, we got to pay attention. We got to look at our kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And we can't be saying, oh, you lying or this and that. And you can't be saying they ain't did that just to protect that man and just to be with that man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. You got to, when pay attention to your child. When your child start acting different, you know something wrong with your child. When your child start acting different in everything, please pay attention because you know what? Everybody ain't strong. Mom, everybody is not strong.
Mom, it's both of us on this panel. Like, it's both of us.
I'm so sorry, y'all.
It's both of us on this panel. I remember she would tell my sister them she would tell I was younger. She thought I wasn't ever listening. She tell my sister that story. I'd be sitting back down listening. We'd be on the bus. She would tell both of my sisters about her story about what happened to her. I used to be sitting there back there listening, being nosy. She used to tell them her story. I been knew what happened. Cause I probably like,
but you don't have too much to drink.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh my God, you don't have too much to drink.
You had too much to drink. You jumping on the kid.
No,
that's how you.
But I'm explaining. You don't have too much to drink.
No, it's not having too much to drink. It just you don't explain your story too much. You don't explain your story. So what much do they need to hear?
No, it ain't.
You done said your story.
Hold on.
So what do they need to hear?
Listen, it ain't the point.
It's
Hold on, be quiet. It ain't the point that I have explained my story. It's the point that I just want y'all parents to wake up and pay attention to your child. Because let me tell y'all something. As a child, I was so bitter. And I was so mad. And the only time I got comfort when I went to church. And let me tell y'all something. And let me tell y'all something.
No, they say Trisha, let him talk.
I gotta get ready to go because I gotta go get my husband. But let me tell y'all something. I was so bitter and so mad at times. But you know what? The only time, and I used to go to church when I was a little girl, and a church van used to come over there to pick us up. We looked at a hot mess like our mama. Not Crossroad. No, not that church. I looked at a hot mess. It was like I was throwing to my sister, my brother, and my cousin them on anything just to go to church. And that was a peace of mind.
Before you get off, tell them how you took your cousins to go trick or treat the day before.
Oh my! You know what? I got to tell y'all this story, and then I'm gonna go. So anyway, but y'all parents, please look at y'all kids. But he want me to tell y'all this story one time. But one time it was like Halloween. A day before Halloween. So I got my cousin and my sister them to go trick or treating. And then the next day, my mom was mad. She's like, you went trick or treating the day before Halloween in the projects. So the next day was Halloween. My mom said, y'all ain't going trick or treating. Y'all went trick or treating last night. And she snatched the bags for the candy from the night before. So, but I'm telling y'all parents, we got to come together. We got to uplift our kids, and we got to protect them. I don't care if your kids come to you, if you feel your child lying or whatever, pay attention to your child. Pay attention because all the time a kid is not lying. Not lying. So please, mothers, fathers, pay attention to your kids. When your kids start acting a different way, pay attention to them. Please pay attention to them, okay?
Okay, we gotta hit the what's name. So
but I got to go.
No, we gotta hit the what's name. So
what we got to do?
What's the name?
Y'all, my son is tipsy, okay?
Y'all see? Go hang out.
He finna go hang out. And I don't hang out.
You do hang out.
I hang out in Hard Rock, but you know what?
What's the name? What we gonna do?
Look at it.
T&E. Oh, Not like ENT. ENT.
What the?
Edwin and Teresa.
Okay, we'll do ENT. Elwood and Teresa.
We out. We gone. Tampa, Florida. We gone.
Let me tell y'all.
And the Bucks is making to the Super Bowl.
Man, screw the Bucks. Let me tell y'all something. I'm Saints all day.
You see, I got the shoot. The on Saints.
Hold up, I'm Saints.
That's the only reason I wear the sock because she want to be a Saints fan.
I rock with the Saints all day long. I don't care if the Saints win or lose. I'm rocking with my Saints, okay?
Where they going?
Where they going?
Back to the trash.
Hold up. What?
Back to the trash.
You know what?
So one thing about Tampa, Florida, Buccaneers.
You know what? I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna cuss. Fuck them fucking niggas. But you know what? I love my Saints. What they say? Who that?
The Bucks.
Who that?
The Bucks.
Child, please. Ain't no Bucks up in this house.
The
honey.
Buccaneers.
We got a Bucks. We got a.
Oh, you was
Saints.
a fan when they went to that Super Bowl, though. You was a fan. You was out there.
Let me tell you.
Fish. You was. Oh yeah, though.
I would never rock the Bucks. Never, ever. I am a Saints all day. I don't care if the Saints lose every game. Every game. I'm still gonna rock my Saints. I'm black and gold all day long. You can tell I went to a club. I'm black and gold down. Wrap, shirt, pants, shoes. I'm black and gold all day long. I love my Saints. I don't care if they win, lose, or whatever. I'm rocking to them with them to the day I
All right,
die.
y'all.
Saints.
All right, y'all.
But you know what? We got to go.
The T and E is out. The E and T, we is
Look
out.
how
We
he's
is
drunk.
on the
Look at
game. We finna go hang up.
He finna go hang. I'm finna drop him off somewhere. But you know what? I want to thank y'all for taking the time out to look at me and my son and stuff. Y'all go over there and show my son some love on his channel.
Anderson TV. You know how we do.
Look at that. This what brown look will do to you. But let me tell y'all something. Go over there and show. Go over there and show my son some love on his page, so he can make that cash. You know what I'm saying? Because his mama don't get paid, but I let my son make that cash over there.
So I give her some rent money. So y'all go in and so I give her some rent money.
Yeah, because I need my rent money.
So y'all go in and support me. So I give her some rent money.
He talking I know.
How much you need?
But he talking I know
need?
what mother gonna say $500 a month.
I'm paying $2 at my grandma.
Well, you need to take your ass to your. He need to go stay to his grandmama house. Cause he not staying here for $200. And his grandma ain't gonna let him stay there for $200. Cause when she spend him $200, she gonna be putting him out. She gonna be calling Tracy complaining about her son, okay? And her grandson, all right? So he need to cut the crap out.
What she do?
Yeah, your grandma complain.
Good night.
But good night. Thank y'all for watching us. We'll be back tomorrow. And I love each one of y'all. And I appreciate y'all for taking the time to watch me and my son. And I really thank y'all for showing me love through the situation that I was going through. And I pray that each one of y'all have a blessed night. Bye.
Good time, good talk. Oh, we did that.